Good morning, my doll BFFs, and welcome to our channel, Nene and Sophia. I have a pile of stuff here in my doll room. I say this every time, trying to get organized. As I try to get organized, I just keep making messes. But I do have several boxes that are piled up that I either want to find a place to put them in the doll room or they need to be stored, but I need to get my stacks out of the way so that I can move around my doll room freely and enjoy my space. So I do have some things to open, some things that I got from Mattel Creations, some things that I've gotten from Etsy. And I'm going to start out with something that I got from the post office. So my daughter is a mail carrier in a rural area, and I said, please keep an eye out for these and to get me some. And so I got a sheet of them to keep, collector wise. They are Barbie's careers since 1959. So, we see that nurse outfit down here and our astronaut Barbie. And then we have our musician rock star Barbie down here. I didn't get this set. I really liked it, and I kept waiting for it to go on sale. But how fun is that to have Barbie stamps? So I have a sheet, like I said, for my collection. It's getting kind of, I don't know, it needs to be flattened out a little bit. But then I also got a sheet just to use. I like spread some Barbie fun around the world, right? When I pay my bills, I'll put a Barbie stamp on it. I didn't even realize how much stamps were. I mean, I have some. And I always I'll have my daughter pick up a book at work and I'll just pay you for them. But they're 78 cents a piece. That's kind of crazy talk, but I wasn't even realizing that. So that's one of the things I wanted to show you. Now, let's see. I've got a lot of stuff and we don't want to make our video go too long, but I did get this from Goodwill, a Glam and Groom Barbie with her Lacey dog. And I just think these dolls are so cute. And so I've been keeping an eye out for them. And I saw one on Goodwill.com. What you want to watch if you ever go there and try to order dolls is sometimes the shipping is really high. So always go down and estimate your shipping so you have an idea of what your final cost will be, because sometimes, I always think it's high, and then they have a handling price and things like that. So if I'm getting a doll for, $15, I'm going to end up paying like $32. So that makes a difference in your doll budget. Sometimes the shipping will be like $35 or something like that. So, sometimes I'll see something and I'm like, I'd like to bid on that. But the shipping kind of throws me off. But I've been excited to take a look at her. Sometimes not all the pictures show everything. So I feel like, or they're not very close, I feel like she is in pretty good shape. Yeah, she's got her outfit. She has nice hair. I mean, it needs wash. There's some crunch in there, but it looks like it's in good shape. I do see I'm going to need to use some Goo Gone where her clear straps had been. They have disintegrated. She has on her tights and her shoes. So that's pretty awesome. And then we have Lacey here, and she still has her bows. She might need a little shampoo too, and her collar and leash. She has this little gold shiny leash and a pink collar and all of this hair. What are these? Are these Afghans? Is that what these dogs are? Some of you guys might know. It has a plastic body, but then lots and lots of hair. Barbie had the Afghan dog. What was its name? I have that somewhere, back from the, I don't know, early 80s, late 70s or something. But yeah, that's cute. And then what I didn't know is that some of her accessories were included, and I don't remember seeing those in the picture. But I would say, since she's Glam and Groom, that some of these are like little shampoo bottles and conditioners. So she has 2 of those, and then a really pretty little gold brush and a mirror. So I don't know. I think my final cost was around 30 to 32, but like I said, half of that was shipping and handling. So that was a pretty good deal, though, because they're kind of hard to find, and hard to find with the dog and with the outfit, and on, like if you're looking on eBay. But I just think that they are really pretty dolls. She's got a little diamond earring and such a cute little outfit. Okay, and like I said, I have this from Mattel. I don't remember what it is. So let's open this, get it out of the box, and hopefully I can find a place for it in the doll room. Okay, I got it out of the shipping box. Let's see what we have here. Oh, it is my Harry Potter doll. When Mattel was having that sale, and I don't know if it was like 30 or 40% off, but some of the things were on sale anyway. So I think I got him for like $20. And I thought he was really cute, but he had been very expensive. Okay, we have Harry out of the box. This is a collector's edition. It's really nice quality that I can see so far. Of course, they still have the plastic stays in the clothing and the fabric and stuff, which, they're just so tight in there, and I feel like you pull on them, which makes the hole in it worse. It does come with a certificate of authenticity. He comes with a stand, which has the Deathly Hallows symbol, and it is a saddle stand. He has his invisibility cloak, which is actually like a velvet fabric. So it has that sheen to it that you can see, and has some of the symbols and things on it. It is lined also with kind of that shiny fabric. It velcros, I think, here, up here at the shoulder. Nope, it has snaps. I haven't seen those for a hot minute. And then there's another little tie there. And then it has another little snap right back here. Okay. And then he has on these striped jammies. How nice are these? They have the little faux buttons here. It velcros in the front. And then you have these little elastic PJs. Of course, he has his glasses, and they're being held on right now with some ties. I'm not going to take those off right now. And he has his wand. I'll just try to get a closer look at his face right here. Isn't he sweet? He kind of almost, and he's got his little blue slippers. He kind of stands on his own if you get him positioned right. Articulation-wise, he's got articulation in his knees, elbows, head. There is no waist articulation, and he's got articulation in his wrist. But he's probably... he measures 10 inches, so maybe he could hang with Skipper and her friends. I think he's awfully cute. And the cloak is very nice quality. All right, let's move Harry. And I know that I am like on this next Mattel doll. I took her out of the big box just to save some room here. But I know I'm like 2 dolls late in this series. But it is the first Frontier, Fashion Frontier Barbie. And there she is. I really liked her. The next one I thought I kind of liked, and maybe I should. Sometimes they have her on sale, I think. Maybe when she goes on sale, there's a lot of unfavorable comments about the new one. I really, on the newest one that just is being released, I really liked her. I really like the platinum hair. I thought was fun with the silver. You know, it's kind of got a vibe, but I'm not sure. I mean, they're really expensive, and I just don't know if you know, that's in the budget. I can't get all of these, you know, $100 dolls, so I have to start being a little bit picky. On the back it says, "Stardust in her eyes, Barbie doll is always walking the edge of the fashion frontier. This space cowgirl dares to take risks wearing a western jacket with a dramatic fringe that trails along the path behind her as she ventures into faraway galaxies. She shimmers like a shooting star in her iridescent bodysuit. A pioneer of the past and the future, Barbie doll makes her mark in new worlds with her tall metallic boots decked with spurs. A white cowgirl hat tops off her western galactic vibe with her shiny lasso in hand. Barbie doll steps onto her interstellar cloud, ready to surf the cosmos." It's kind of an interesting idea, I think. You know, like, where did this come from? You know, a fashion frontier futuristic cowgirl. But she's very pretty. I'm not sure if I want to take her out of the box right now, because it's kind of neat. I mean, we've got our planets and stars and things here on the box. Kind of makes for a neat display. So I might leave this one in the box for a while. She does have this shimmery, you know, it's like past, future, space. It just is an interesting concept. It says Fashion Frontier actually on her sleeve. This says fashion, and then it runs over on this sleeve and says Frontier. Her hat, I don't know if you can see it. I apologize through the box, but it does have like etched in it some stars and moons and things like that. She has like a little see-through plastic skirt over her silver bodysuit with these silver really long boots and a lot of fringe. And then this down here, I guess, is her like cosmic cloud or whatever this is right here. That says that she's kind of like something like a stand, really, a way to display her. Let's see if we can get her face closer up without too much. Let's see if I can get it without so much glare. But she does have a very, very pretty face. I think that the touch of the highlighter on her lip gloss there just kind of goes with that vibe. It's very pretty. I'm not sure what this is or where. I think it's maybe something I got from eBay. So that's what happens. You know, like I said, I let this stuff kind of stack up because I want to be able to show you and share it with you, and then I end up having a pile of stuff. So let's see what we got. Oh, yes. This is from eBay. Oh, shoot. It's got a tear there in the back. I'll see how if I can whip stitch that together. But I've always liked this Ken outfit, and I thought it would be, you know, really handsome on one of my vintage Kens. I like the the mod era clothes, but they are very expensive. So here's some pieces of this mod Ken outfit. I'm not sure, maybe this was part of the original. It has like this kind of almost silky, you can see how you can see through it, blue shirt, and the pants and the top has a little button that maybe I can get that sewn back on there. But it does have, and this is cotton, does have a little slit right here, but maybe I can kind of whip stitch that together. And then these have kind of a different, kind of a textured feel to those. But I thought that was fun. And it does have the label inside. So it needs a little work, but that's okay. I can do that. Get out some needle and thread and kind of work on that. But I really like that. And I've been wanting that outfit. And then this is another set of clothes from Tammy's boutique. Okay, so there you go. So Tammy's mini boutique. Oh, she sent me a little prize, a little magazine. That's fun. Thank you, Tammy. Oh, so exciting. And so here's some of these pieces. I thought, look at this cute summer blouse, Velcros, and has some lace running down the top of that. Gathered elastic here in the sleeves, just really nice detail. And I loved these kind of patchwork bell bottom, kind of retro. I mean, I could use this on some of the older dolls and the modern dolls, but pants. And then I also got these ones. She just picks out such, cute fabrics, in scale fabrics, but this with the little blue flowers. And then this sweet little dress, this little patchwork dress with the gingham around the side. I thought just was really, I love that trim. That's really super sweet. Let's try this outfit on somebody. I appreciate you spending some time with us, and remember that you can find us on Instagram at nene_Sophia. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel, we were really trying to get to 1,000 this year, and that would be great. It would help us out a lot if you would hit that subscribe button. Also remember that no matter how many trips you've taken around the sun, always take time to play and have some fun. Have a great weekend, everybody. See ya.